G'day everyone, Andrew here, Real 4x4 Adventures, coming to you from the Coward Springs Campground. It's a little spot here. We actually are just in the final steps of packing up before we continue heading down the Oodnadatta Track. So I thought I'd do a quick little walk around. So one of the big things Coward Springs is known for is their little hot spring or bath space that they have. So look, we'll see if we can get there, but obviously there's people there we can't record. So this is our site. When you get there, you've got a little welcome sign if you've pre-booked, which is pretty cool. They do ask you how many people, what sort of tent, swag, camper, caravan, because there are different size sites. You've got these cool little paths through here. You've got 2 showers. Now I believe this is fed from the bore because it is a little bit, say, lukewarm. Maybe that varies depending on the time of year, seasons, etc. But they also then have this for heating the water. So you've got to make a little fire there, and that heats the water for you. Pretty cool little setup. There's a little camp kitchen wash-up space there as well. As we head through, there are a few people around, so I don't want to be getting people on here that don't want to be on here. So we've got a few sites over here, some people that have just checked out. Again, you've got the paths. In the distance over here, you've got the bathrooms. So you've got pretty cool sites. Got some more sites over there. Again, for the big caravan. So over here there are a lot of camper trailers and things that were parked up overnight in tents. There's a lot of history also for Coward Springs, and they've actually got a little museum you can check out. And so there's a lot of history there with the Ghan and early exploring of Australia. So you've got, I believe that's an old water space. Obviously there's still water there. You've got males and female drop toilets. Probably some of the best I've ever seen. They were, at least weren't smelling. Very well maintained, obviously. So there's really a lot of information around Coward Springs. So I'd suggest you do a little bit of research or come out here and have a look through it all. Today really is just going through the campground area. So as you come in, you've got check-in, you've got their little coffee van, and they do a range of little treats there, because there is a part of the property here is I believe a date farm. So you've got the people who are just coming in during the day, you've got parking, so you can be a day visitor, and as you can see here, $2 per adult, $1 per child. If you're just coming in, you don't get access to the showers or anything like that. If you're coming in just as a day visitor, you've got overflow camping. We've got these amazing trees in here, so a lot of the sites will have definitely protection from the sun, either in the morning or the afternoon. So you get here, there's the gate. Now it is a no drone zone, also no firewoods. If you want firewood, you do need to collect it over 10 kilometres away or bring it in from elsewhere. It is privately owned, but there's also a conservation area. So you do need to respect that, and you do need to take out everything that you bring in. There's no rubbish facilities or anything like that. There is a little mud map here which shows a registration hut. Sorry, the coffee van here. So you come in, you've got Oodnadatta Track here, you come down, the coffee van there that we just passed, registration hut. You've got the spa down here, you've got a range of different sites, we've all got different names. The toilets, the shower, that's the old tank that I was talking about, and they've got the different names. And so again, depending on what sort of size setup you've got will depend on what site you get. So the camping is $15 per person per night, and children are $7.50. So dogs are welcome, as the sign says there, but they do need to remain on a leash and obviously clean up after them. If you don't do the right thing, dogs won't be allowed. All the sites have their own little fireplace, which is really cool. We'll walk up here. So the spa is up here, museum's down there. Again, the museum talks through the early natural aspect of the area, and then through early exploration, connections there to the old Ghan line, for water, for a range of things there. So it's, if you're keeping up there, you can see in the distance there's a little building. I'm not going to walk up there. It is interesting, and if you do come through here, don't have it as a come in late, try to get in a little bit earlier so you can have a bit of a wander, a bit of a ponder. So you've got some drive-through bigger sites down there designed for bigger rigs and bigger groups. So we will walk up here. There are people in the spas pretty regularly, so we're probably going to miss that, but we will have a look, we'll try. So it's not a huge walk, we've got a good number of sites. Again, there's a lot of shade as you drive in here, with the springs and things around. You do find there's a little more greenery, but you get points here where there is not much greenery at all. Just discreetly having a look if anyone's in here. Hello. Oh, here we go. This is it. I was doubtful that we would be able to see it first go. So here it is. It's again at the moment it's a nice warm temperature, given the time of it's late morning, so there's a lot of people leaving. Yeah, this is it. So there's a good little seating space. It's not massive, so with that in mind, you need to be a little bit mindful there when you do get it. You don't hog it all day. It's a little bit windy today, so apologies. That breeze, I'm sure, is coming through loud and clear. So what we might do, we might just loop back towards our campsite. So you can see, it's for Coward Springs from the Oodnadatta Track. I think we're under 100 k's to William Creek, I want to say, but don't quote me on that. I'll put some notes in the description, so have a little look. I'll put some historical details in here as well. So as you can see here, there's a little note here. There was a note here, I think so. So I think for the drive-through site, so you can head in there and around to get back out for the bigger rigs. But then as you head through, got a pretty big site in here. There's a couple of cars about to head off. We've got a little site up here on the right, just a little one. We've kind of done a big loop.